It's just a matter of if NAVI are throwing something towards the A side here. Bomb suggests that maybe that's the thing. But the contact with the Glock at this range should favour them. Oh. Lovely shot from Nertz going in and beating the pop, but the flash ain't even necessary. It's the shots doing work. JL looking to at least try to get back towards the B side, but look where the bomb's gone down, Mitch. Right in the middle of the water, floating in the open.
Yeah, they kind of need that. It's a bit of a key to the puzzle, isn't it? They are going to rotate around, though. Try to take the additional space that they currently lack. Alexi walking through rugs now, seeing if he can pick up anyone caught lacking. Nertz, though, with a trained eye over towards Con. Now Shui getting the information. At least they've managed to force them away here, but Nertz's positioning is going to be very hard to overlook. Oh, no, he does spot up. He actually gets the shot as well. Great round here from Nertz so far with the 2. And now JL has to try and invest. They do have Shui still sitting back, so it will have to be a drop down into the canals, I would be sure. Nertz just needs to play time, but it's switched on him. Imma does find that one onto Nertz. A little bit of further info, but Ultimate denies. And now JL, the entry man, has to try and find something with that big old grin. But I think with the members running at him, he's going to give some information away, and Ultimate's happy to pick up his 2. Great round to open up the bank account for Team Liquid.
That's when NAVI are looking to send it. Smoke towards camera. Will it be an A split through it? Or are they still going to search on the wings to go somewhere else?
Good damage. Already finding that start. Now where's Alexi going to muscle through to? Going a little bit deeper here. Trying to wrap his way around now. Ultimate might be in for a little bit of a rude awakening, but he finds the timing. No, JL is going to be able to take him down. And now they can kind of temper fate here a little bit. Shui has to go massive. He does find the timing. Hits one, but Alexi's already found him on the cross. And now his sight should be secured nice and easily. 4v2. It's definitely a little bit too much for Liquid. So they're going to want to try and save that weaponry on into the next. But good fundamentals there from NAVI. They clear out, move as a pack, and get the job done.
It ain't done. JL not going to stop a chance at a save, but he will run the other way. Maybe not expecting Nertz to be in the exact same position. But he is making a ruckus. And Nertz will continue to make his way back to the beach. Nice cheeky flashes to deny any vision. If Liquid were facing it, Con, and it's a faster approach, MP9 at the ready, but Shui good for 1 at least. But Con control in the hands of NAVI. Main is there, but with the pick onto Imma, things get even more tricky for NAVI. Now they've got to figure out where they want to go. Good block smoke, but it's a push from Nertz with a man advantage across the top of the smoke. It's not worked towards the A side of things. And Bit as well, just pushing a smoke himself. 2 more for Liquid, 1 more for NAVI, and only Alexi B between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, looking very good for Liquid right now. This could be a denial of this sort of return to form. Starting off strong, but that bomb will be planted. Alexi now has to be ready for this flank coming in from Nertz. If he can pick this one up, isolate the jewel. He has moved down deep enough, but he has to be ready to clear, just keeping low. Will there be any audibles? I don't think so. Nertz, is he going to be able to clear him? Yes, he will, absolutely for free. Nice little 1 tap. Happy days. Round secured, 3 alive. AK as well recovered.
Oh. Cracker shot out of JL, but it will be answered with 1 on the other side of the map. Twist and Nertz, the dream team, the deadly duo on the rifles, going to be able to find more value. Nertz doing wonderfully to put Team Liquid back in a great position, but look at this. Behind enemy lines are 2 NAVI members. We've got Imma and Alexi B trying to help out Wonderful and allow him to escort that bomb safely onto B, and the CTs don't seem to be aware. NAF is not looking in this direction at all. They're just worried about Con. Happy to play for the retake, I guess.
The fact that they've doubled up, though, Mac, it seems like they are aware of something. They will be able to get the clear in. Smoke down, but Wonderful with that bomb in hand. Oh, he only narrowly gets the cross. He's been tagged down in the process as well. Shui drops Imma. And now it is going to be a 2-on-4 on the retake. We have to see something big from the Wonder Child on that AWP. The big old green. Alexi looking to open up the bank account, but can't quite take down Nertz. Will have to swing, but he's taken out. That nade could be everything right now. See you later, Nertz, out of the server. onto this 3-on-2. Now starting to come out of con. Are they going to be able to find more onto the line? Wonderful hits the shot. A second two. There he is, the hero that they deserve. Right now onto the line, watching as Twists does start to creep through, but Wonderful will connect. And NAVI are straight back onto the board here into the 5th.
There he is.
But yeah, it is going to be a very, very tough jailbreak, isn't it? Eyes focused now onto Ultimate. Nertz, Shuey watching that line. Nade goes in, so they will be lulled into a little bit of a false sense of security. But now they march. This is where the time shines. Shuey, Ultimate, putting it all together. JL will be able to get out for free. But Alexi, he's been spotted. Does manage to pick up one, but Twist marches forward. Able to deny. Now bringing it back to the 3-on-2. They have to go B, and they have to go now. Straight onto the line. Twist's already here. He was super quick for it, but now he just has to try and watch the line. They've gotten onto the site. They will be afforded the plant, but it's going to be a tough hold.
Big nade out of Shuey to try to get back in. JL has to do it all himself now. Shuey and Nertz to get past. Nertz a little bit more formidable. But it looks like Shuey's hitting his shots. He's just waiting for his partner, his helping hand, to trade him out. And like a true leader, puts his life on the line, but he isn't needed to fall. Didn't need to be the bait on the hook, just did it himself. And JL could convert this time. Yeah, NAVI respecting those smokes. And Liquid did have a trap play towards the canals this time. JL, HE, bowled perfectly. Lovely damage onto Shuey and Ultimate. But it cost JL his life to get it done. Only towards mid. Alexi B just throwing some feigning utility, but there's going to be a bit of a brawl through canals if the T's don't turn around and check this. Wonderful with the bomb just there on the T-stairs, and he's got no helping hand just yet. A man above him on the bridge, and Shuey won't be checked. The timing, it favors him. They jiggled, and Wonderful only saw Ultimate. So this could work out in Liquid's favor.
They're just doing everything right at this point in time, aren't they, Mac? 2 rounds only for NAVI, a disadvantage, so much spatial control. Wonderful, though, rips the head off of Ultimate. I think he's caught lacking a little bit there. Now they tried to pick up the pace a little bit more, keeping their eye trained over towards main, but this is this split now. Are they going to be ready for it? You're exactly right. Shuey, Twist, denying the crunch completely. Speaking of Captain, Imma getting one back as well, trading out Alexi. And now is Imma and Bit looking to get on towards that site of A. Shuey and Naf are still living. But the nade to go in, is it going to be able to buy some additional time? Bit taken down to 4. Mac, it's getting spicy, but Shuey, he's living up to his name right now, drinking the gods at Nectar. And the round has been taken by Liquid. And again, look at how calm they are. Pretty heavy investment too as well. Imma looking like he bought over that AK for Wonderful. So they want to try and make something work. NAVI know that they are starting to lose time. They're able to find a couple more here. Maybe there would be some safety, but Nertz is going to deny a bit immediately. It's one set of Kevlar already out of the server. Now Alexi B. It just feels like clockwork, doesn't it? You know, they continue to find mid-control for free, NAVI. Yeah. But Liquid are able to adapt so quickly. Now they put up the pace here. Naf has to try find more than one. Able to hold on. Twist drops Alexi. And now Naf back to the Tech 9. Imma will take him down. But it's not really a winnable round, is it? Ultimate, no, a little shaky. Does get one, but Wonderful's still alive. Mackie should be able to find another. Twist has been dropped. Nertz now in the clutch. Should be able to pick up the bomb here. Does collect. But now how much due diligence does he want to do? Where does he clear? Where does he look for? Is he going to try go for the peak here as well? He does actually dip all the way into connector. Wonderful. He might have actually made the right decision here. Nertz already there. How quickly does he want to run though? Will Nertz find the timing? He's also pushing forward, but there it is. Wonderful's made the call. And now he's going to be able to afford a safe plan on towards A, and it's going to be a long way to go for Nertz.
Plays that clock perfectly. Realizes that Nertz definitely could have been back on site if he went towards that B area. And they're making his way to heaven. Bomb planted for him. Full clearing on beach. In the meanwhile, that rotation coming through from Nertz. Following in the footsteps of Wonderful.
Clock's ticking. Really is. Nertz has only one singular opportunity to make this work and make it work right. He's got the Molotov. Does go to heaven. So now Wonderful is going to have to creep around, and he's onto the defuse. He's sticking it. There is no way. Wonderful, you don't lose this round like this, do you? You have. It was your moment. It was your time. And that was certainly far from Wonderful. Good effort. But losing it right at the end.
Pros don't fake. First time, perfectly. He looks and sees exactly where it's planted, drops the incendiary towards heaven, and just prays to Gaben that he's made the right move. Milliseconds in that one.
Beautiful stuff. Man, Liquid are just looking up top right now. JL will, though, deny maybe Shuey getting a little bit overzealous.
That was nice. He saw Shuey do that, or maybe assumed Shuey's done that before. And with just good map knowledge and crosshair placement, shoots through the edge of the smoke, which leaves a slightly bigger hole. And will just shoot that one bullet, spot Shuey in the open, and get a free opening. So, intelligent CS coming through from J Legend. But Navi's still heavily on the back foot, and if they lose here with a nice opening like that, Anubis might be written off already.
Oh, that name. Absolutely dunks down Wonderful and JL. They are hurting. Now Ultimate can get back onto that line. Has missed a couple of key shots. He's actually going to get spammed through, but it's a 1-for-1 Tarad. Imma will go down to Naf. Still the advantage, though, going the way of Navi, but it's back to their usuals. Alexi says, come on, guys, back towards mid. I'm tired, boss. They found the space, though, Mac. Naf. Long way away. Nertz is going to be the one to try and stop the clock. He did get it in the previous. He's got a lot to overwhelm here. Twist is here, taken down. And there's the round. Okay, it works out for Alexi B this time round. The mid take is finally on. And now Naf. Well, look, I think it actually would be quite wise for him to save the AWP here. He should be afforded it. Surely no way he finds any level of timing here, right? They're still keeping 2 around.
And Bit as well, with all that health, will survive at A main if he wanted to hang around even longer. But that'll be that. AWP carried across to the next for TL. Oh, banger in. JL can't see a thing. And a lovely little pop play coming through out of Liquid. Clears out Con, but Nertz now next on the agenda. Lovely little crossfire between him and Ultimate, supporting from afar. But Nertz will fall for it. Now with only a one-man advantage, Ultimate needs a helping hand, and that's going to be coming in the form of Twist. Pushing through the smoke at the right moment. Naf not far behind, and that'll be the bomb on the ground and around in the bag for Liquid, unless Bit has something to say about it. 3 CTs to find, and the 2 at mid. Not here at all, but Ultimate ring around the rosy. He's played that game before. The young gun won't live in the end, but with 30 on the clock, they've actually separated. There is now a chance, and the incendiary gets respected. That is the point where the round went wrong.
What's he going to do here? He's so unaware now. Has to try and find the bomb, but he's gone up high. He's looking the wrong way. He manages to collect, but 14 seconds, and Naf has done the right thing. He's moved through A main. He's taken that control, and he's solidified here for Liquid. All smiles on dials. What a play, though, in the round here from Twists. 2 big impact kills with that 5-7.
Just bringing almost nothing into the round. Couple of pistols. Couple of upgrades in the end. Last round of the half, though, Navi. Plenty of money for another. Wonderful even affording that AWP. Let's see what he can do with it. As Liquid go for a different approach on the CT side again. 2-2-1 split. Playing close at pizza. Naf, with the financial situation, having to go down to the MP9, and he may just be all alone. Twist comes through with the AK in time. Knocking on the door of Temple. Looking to make history. And the molly sends him packing, but a 2v3, not unwinnable for Liquid. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, still no bomb. So now they're going to be able to drop that over to JL. Molotov down towards Connector to give themselves some additional space. Twist would have to have a phenomenal round here. He's already found 2. They do have the smoke and the HE in the hands of Nertz, though, Mac, as they walk around the flank. He's got to be ready for it. That's a third. Twists. Imma is low. This could be massive on the timing. Nertz drops Imma. It's all onto Alexi, the captain. Is he going to be able to find it? Big nade from Alexi. Holding true. Needs to try and find the 1v1s. Isolate the duels. Tap onto the bomb surely as the position now gets tight. Twist's already there, but Alexi will drop. Now onto Twist. Has to find 4. Already a massive round from the former captain of Liquid, but I think the timing might be enough. Alexi's held. Twist. Will he find it? I don't know if he's got it. I don't think he does. The camera's pulled away, so we're going to call that another round for Navi.
Affected by jet lag. Maybe it's been a long day for the troops. Maybe FlyQuest took it all out of them with what the Aussies threw down earlier on.
Owie.
Wonderful. Going to be starting worse for wear. Dink through the corner. Lucky to be alive.
I think they're ready to go really, really fast, though, Mac. Imma's got a big task with these Julie to try and hold on, but he's flashed up. Wonderful takes one. Imma does get it back, but they're trading out quickly. Naf and Nertz getting it done. Bit trying to pick up the pace here. Can he hold, or is he going to get baited into submission? Looks like it will be the latter. Nertz takes him. JL gets it back, though. Oh, Jay Legend with a crispy shot. Now looking to find more. It's all going to be onto Nertz. He's already had a pretty bloody big round. Can he find the additional? He can. Nertz with 4, and the hero Liquid need to keep the door closed on Navi.
And the Molly could force both these sneaky CTs further back into a slightly rougher position. He's now actually, they're just going dry. No flashes necessary. Alexi B can't hit him. But Imma doing what he can, running low on the bullet department. And now we're down to the 3v2. Wonderful going to be able to snatch one away as Nertz not allowed to make it to site. 2-man flank coming in from the con side and the bomb's still on the ground.
Are they going to be able to use that utility? Molotov went forward. Naf, just gets around and maybe that warning bullet. But he's down to 2 points of HP. Nothing to work with. And now, unfortunately, that bomb will be dropped again. Shuey, he's split the wickets. But it's going to be wonderful to turn on a dime and rip his head clean off.
Yeah, certainly a sitter dropped. And JL, oh, this is the worst possible moment to be pulling out that utility. He needs the helping hand of Bit to put that gun to use, and both gets a headshot. But there's only one man doing the damage, and that's Nertz here. Him and Twist trying to get through them. And through them they shall. Wonderful gets 2 before going to the grave. And it is currently a 2v2 towards that A side of the map, but Navi are thinking about their own economy, and they've hesitated just too long. Ultimate, a free flank kill onto Imma. And Alexi B, the captain. What can he do here to save the weapon?
Might not even be able to. They are looking their way. Ultimate does shift around. If he spots, if he peeks, okay, there's the information. Now they can surely pick up, but at the end of the day, they don't have a hell of a lot of cash, so it might not be overly wise to go too far. And that's what Alexi B is interested in. He knows the economic game, but he's punished by Shuey, the new captain.
Recency bias for this half, yeah, they look like terrible players at the moment because they're not getting anything done, they're not winning the rounds, they're not holding the sites, they're not playing the CT side of Anubis. I said that before, though, that their CT side on Anubis hasn't been good lately. So we'll see if Wonderful can pass the test.
They want to close the game. They're done with this chapter. But Wonderful is going to be able to at least deny that for now. I have to write a sequel. Not just yet.
Ultimate up the guts. And has managed to find a timing. I'm not sure if he heard Alexi rotating across. But he won't get past that scope of Wonderful. And the Molly disrespected JL. Happy to swing and taste sweet revenge.
Desperately needed round, isn't it? They took that save. They said, we're happy to fight overtime.
Hang on, Mitch.
They acknowledged.
Are you saying this round's over?
7 on the trot. No.
Are you saying this round's over? Because you thought that 1v3
we remember
was
what
over
happened in that previous map,
yep,
Mac, all right? That? I remember that. I was there.
30 seconds. Twists. And Shuey's thinking of breaking it. Or even just going through dry with the molly. Oh, the moment Imma looks away, Shuey has gone through. A brilliant timing, a trade from JL. keeping Navi alive. But now they know JL's here, which means maybe mid's weak. Maybe this is the space that Twist is looking for.
That's the craziest part, isn't it? Your captain just walks straight through the smoke, manages to get one and done. And now what's the call? They've separated it entirely. 2 on each site. Now NAF, watching closely, knows that JL is just about on that line, but now as they start to march their way in, the utility up and over the top to drop into canals, leaving only NAF inside main. Nertz is going to bank the nade off the wall, peppering up JL, opens up with 1 and 2. Nertz, oh my god, Ultimate actually finding it through the pillar. Now Wonderful has to try catch something on the flank. Twist will take him down, and Bitmate, well, I know you're bloody good at Counter-Strike, but a 1v4 might be a little bit of a tall task here on this site of B. Looks like Liquid are going to be able to walk away with this one. Mac Bit now creeping his way through CT, seeing what he's able to find, but he will be denied. Nertz with a banger of a matchup, opening up the gates here on Anubis. Really just buying some additional time now, Mac. The action about to happen. 20 seconds left on the clock. First opening pick from Imma. Able to find that one. Twist has to activate here, and now with those Julies, we'll be able to pick up one. Falls his way in towards Mini Pit, but Wonderful will rip his head off, and a second as well. Round basically done and dusted. Plant goes down in the hands of Alexi B, and I don't think Nertz and Shui are going to be getting this one done at all.
Looking like that'll be that, unless Nertz can penetrate the brick wall with Julies, but that ain't happening. And Navi, welcome to the lead for the first time in the series. They will be in pole position, dropping that util set towards the top of Banana. But little do they know that Navi have disrespected it and gone right through, edged the smoke. And ringing true of the tones of these Galils, Shui and Nertz will be in a crossfire, or at least attempt to be. Smoke denying that, and Shui out on an island. Only one flash to allow him to keep on fighting. Him and Nertz looking to make this one happen. Oh, he swung around and found the second. Still fighting, looking for another gun. Gets the Galil, and the smoke's in the way, but Wonderful's gone through. Denied the rotations, and things getting real tricky with 20 on the clock to plant and nowhere else to go. They need to get past Nertz, the man that's already torn him a bloody new one. Flash there. Beautiful team play. And Nertz lives longer. Bomb on the ground at Banana, and that should be that. Nertz, an absolute hero for that one.
Yeah, heads up play from Nertz there, finding 2, and I think he actually picked up an empty Galil for a time there.
And with the phase smoke, maybe we'll see some aggression here. Only 2 towards A. That's a risky maneuver to go through, but they're going to bloody do it anyway. Flash in. Navi with the bomb. Alexi B, mate, what have you done? Thrown that one straight on the ground, and the package has been delivered, but the wrong respect for that one. Wonderful in the meanwhile, dealing with the aggression at Banana, and just like that, the action subsides.
15 seconds into the round, and it's knives out, straight in mid. They picked the right site to rotate for now, Twists and NAF. But obviously Twist taken very, very low in that exchange earlier on. Wonderful getting it back, bringing the team back into the lead with his little 2K. Now as that smoke goes down, it's going to be pressure onto Twist here. Again, he was taken low in that earlier mid-trade. Onto the line, taken down, bomb dropped, Wonderful. Has to go more. Twist, the captain, able to do so many things. Bit now into the 1v1 with NAF. Oh no, NAF. Gotta be upset with that. That's now 3 players with still 0 kills on the side of Liquid, and Navi are up and about.
Didn't work this time for Liquid. Straight on to the next they go. They'll be dumping that old ROP smoke towards the bottom of Banana. Deep molly as well, but there is going to be smokes going the other way for Navi. They do want to contest here, and they have 3 members brought to the party. 4th if you include Imma at the back with the bangers. And in they come. No one can see a damn thing for the moment. JL just spraying the wall.
Wow.
And it's Wonderful to get in front of him and look for even more. If Twist falls, that's the round. But he's going to hold on till the bitter end. 2 found. But is that going to be enough to buy space for Liquid to get a clutch on the board?
They do seem to be a little bit more confident. JL taken very, very low, but once again, you know, that nade to just pop the smoke before they save, it's not going to happen. Ultimate, NAF, both on 0 frags. Shui the same. This is really confident play coming out from Navi right now. As I said, they just go fast, no holds barred. They're happy to have that duel at the top of Banana there. Look at all the deaths at there. Library now smoked. Archers as well. Looks like they're going to wrap around, but How many are going to be heading around this corner? Shuey, eyes trained on towards the line. Wonderful will be the one to try and find this entry. It's all going to be onto a matter of timing. Great flash in, but no! Wonderful somehow finds him. Imma also getting one back. Twist has gotten two. When he is taken down, they catch Imma. Nav finds him. Wonderful gets another response. The round's still potentially on. Nert's on the quick rotate, but he actually might hear him. No, on towards the side. They've got 10 seconds. They will be able to afford the plant, but it's got to be tight. Nert's moving so quickly. Mac, is he going to be able to find it? He's kept interested for long enough. Wonderful now sitting back from the pit. Bit joining him on the site to try and line up this crossfire. Try and keep each other interested. Bit finds another, and now it's all left onto Ultimate. 0 frags, and will it continue that way? No, but the round will not be secured. 7 on the trot now for NAVI. They continue firing. But if you rock up with nothing, well, you don't get an invite to my party. Now in apartments. Ultimate straight onto that line. Does narrowly miss the shot. Bit. Oh my god. Ultimate does connect with one at least, but Naf goes down.
Twist. Hunting, lurking, and oh, it's working. Swinging on the carp side and Boiler at the same time. Dropping the bomb in a crossfire that is awkward to deal with as a T. JL though. 1v3 remaining. Oh, and that crosshair is drained to a damn T. 2 more to find.
This would crush Liquid.
And the bloody bomb, the package, is so damn retrievable. But Ultimate knows its location. And has
50 seconds too.
A flash and a HE to use if he wants. Shuey, not far away. Smoke and a flash. And may be able to get to Boiler in time. The timing, it works for JL and Ultimate. I don't know if he's seen that this has been picked up on the map, but he's on the tight line. And it's a sight line that won't work this time. JL in the 1v1 now. Traversing past 3 Liquid members and Shuey going as far around the world as possible.
He needs 1 kill.
Back to apps. And timing may be a bitch this time for JL. But can he put that dog down? He's looking the right way, and he'll do it again.
Let that sink in, Shuey. He had an electrifying Anubis, but this is as lackluster as anything from the captain of Liquid. JL finding the 1v4, and it was 4 1v1s. What a play there from JL, and a clutch that puts one of the many nails in the coffin necessary to take Liquid out of this map.
My lord. Action. Straight out of the gates again. Everyone wants a bit of map control. You get a bit, and you get a bit, but Ultimate, he's the one doing the hitting. But he has no idea that there's a thief in the night, and that knight's name is Alexi B. Twist, though, heads up gameplay, but it's Bit's turn to keep on striking. 2v3, Mitch. How's this one going to play out?
Oh, okay. At least they make it a little bit easier on themselves. Wonderful would have to find the clutch, but he's already got one. Mac, no, not again. Not like this. Do not allow it. 2 points of HP. Nerds, all he has to do is literally blow a gentle breeze onto the man. It'll knock him straight off his socks. But Wonderful, he's actually going to get a little bit activated. Might walk through the smoke here if he can slip the net. The man is not going to be able to go fishing today, Nerds. He has been denied. And he's got now a lot of time. I mean, look, what do we look at? A nade, molly, smoke, no kit. And he's got a long way to go. The complete other side of the map now, Mac. Wonderful's got time to set up. He gets that smoke down deep towards CT. Where does he sit?
He's going through it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Nice!
Back to back. Well, what do we got for the early round this time? Lots of presents shown from Liquid towards Banana. And very, very confused as to where they want to put these rifles. Ultimate falling means Twist has to come back to A. And now it's that 2v2 situation. Shuey with a smoke and Nertz. An MP7 of all things. That's not the best tool for the job, unfortunately. And Shuey, only 25 bullets in the magazine. How many can he get here? 2 would be good. 3 would be nicer. But 1 is all he'll find. And don't you damn mind, NAVI actually still need to get that bomb to Banana safely.
Very, very separated across the map, aren't they? Bit will pick up the bag. But I don't think there's any way that they can actually start to bring it in. NAV does drop Ima. Maybe that gives them a little bit of interest. I mean, at this point, what do you lose, right? You know, there's nothing really that can happen anymore. Taking a save here would just feel unreasonable, but it looks like that may very well be likely. They're hoping for a mistake. They're hoping for an overstep.
And individually, they are putting the team on their shoulders. Yes, Bit's got a 2 KD. And the other boys are on 4. But look at JL. 11 and 5. Wonderful. 16 and 5. A masterclass performance on the T side of Inferno. And there's a chance for even more kills. 2 easy ones found. An extra man advantage. And ultimate, the single man to lock down the A site.
I mean, look, if he can get one... I can't even instill a different narrative anymore, Mac. It looks like it's going to be an 11-1, wherein NAVI will just need the pistol and the second to follow. 5 on 2. This time there is no saving. Twist is going to try and make something happen. Nertz to take point, but I think Bit's going to rip him out of the server. And well, Twists, he's on the other side of the map. JL's still going to keep him interested, and I think he actually might catch him lacking. He absolutely will. What have we just witnessed? That is a NAVI masterclass here on Inferno. There's been a couple of one-sided affairs this tournament. We see FaZe 13 winning 3D Max only earlier today. Now Bit holding onto that line. I think he actually may very well find ultimate. No, they hard swing. Ima does get the trade back onto NAF, and now they have to do a little bit of extra work here on the cross. Nertz will drop him. Okay, looking like there's a potential opportunity here. Wonderful, still sitting back. Will duck his way in towards the pit now.
That Liquid have set their sight up short. And arguably, this is a great position to be in unless that happens. And you get mollied into the open, you get blinded, you can't see a damn thing. Good luck, Alexi and JL. Look, there have already been a couple of clutches, so let's never count them out until the round's done.
At least it does look like it could very well be a round for Liquid. They haven't had many moments. And that early duel was found nicely. Fortunately, Bit unable to connect with those dualies. Now, Alexi looking to try take that smoke in towards the next round. And I think JL is going to be doing exactly the same. He's got his Kevlar, has a flash. So I think we're just going to let this round go by the wayside as Liquid pick up a second. Crispy.
Exits. A small surprise to bolster that economy slightly. Succeed as best possible. Molly on oranges. Alexi at the ready.
Flash in. Got ready. Nicely done. Only finds one, though. Oh, that's a little bit unlucky. JL met the same fate by Nertz, so this round will be a throwaway for them. Unfortunately, there was some extra utility in the hands of Alexi there. A Molotov and a HE, I'm pretty sure. But he didn't quite get the chance to activate there. It was an awkward set of smokes that made it challenging for them to throw down.
With what we've seen this game, I was expecting a 2v4 to go flawlessly for Navi there. But look, glad we get a bit more Inferno. I'm glad we get to see what Liquid can pull on the T side. But is it undervalued? Am I wrong? Is there something Nertz knows that we don't know, or is he just playing silly buggers? That being said, it's time for banana control, and Alexi B makes ultimate dead with that HE.
3 seconds to go. Liquid need to get moving.
Oh, caught in the open. And lost in transition. It's going to be just Bit remaining, and he's doing a great bit of it over towards the short side. Again, a third, a crispy one onto Twist, and maybe giving Navi an opportunity to stack that 12th on they've been looking for.
No time to save here. They are both low, but Shui in position. He's got some additional time. Molotov to clear out. Diggity side. They are moving in behind it, so they are doing the buddy system. They will set themselves up to trade. They have to make sure they connect with this one, though. There's so many angles to clear. Time is ticking. No kits, no chance. Just the one in the corner. JL! He'll do it. He'll find it. Shuey denied, and that is going to be map point for NAVI. They only lose a coupler. They don't have to save too long, and it's right on the line, but it is enough time. Well done from JL.
Liquid, fortunately, have had some healthy rounds, so they've still got a bit of money in the bank to maybe make the comeback a reality, but there's a long hill to climb before that discussion even begins.
Already getting peppered down, though, by that utility, aren't they? A little bit of damage from Nerds, but he rips the head off of Alexi B. They're already contesting for this banana position once more. The Molotov to go down to just keep them at bay. But they are keen. Look at them go. Bit does find NAF in the process, however. That's a big, important pick as they dive in towards the apartments. Wonderful here, taking down Nerds. But JL falling as well. Now they can try to pick up the pace here, straight through the smoke. Where's he going to be looking? So many angles to try and watch here. Wonderful. He's going to watch top oranges, seeing where they go, but he just has to try and hold this line. A crucial shot to hit, and it does not connect. And now Imma, unless he can find something blind, maybe there's a chance, but otherwise it's just looking like it'll be a save. They do want to try put the sweat on here, but again, it is just that economic woe situation for NAVI where they'll have to walk away and just think about what they've done. Caught lacking. They've moved up quick though here, haven't they, NAVI? I do like this stack. What are they going to make work with it? Damage dealt already onto Nerds. They've picked up the pace off the back of it. Are they going to keep on kicking? Yes, they are. And now that utility, will it go down towards New Box? No, Shuey does drop Imma. And now Alexi. Surely he has the AK in hand. It's the M4. That's been picked up. Nay, damage dealt though. Shuey finds him. Bit does drop NAF, but unfortunately, again, it's a long way away. Bit is intrigued. But once again, it's going to be a save. Round after round, 1 foot in front of the other up this mountain. That is that of a comeback for Liquid. If Liquid bring this back, Mac, if Liquid close out this map and take it to a 2-0 to the arena, well, they're winning the major.
The fake flash to potentially signal the retake, but in the meanwhile, Imma still tucked in the cubby. Not showing face, but will be able to full clear bracket. Given the timing of a jiggle, but speaking of timing, you've got to hit those. Wonderful, not quite ready for the power of ultimate coming through, and it's all down to Alexi B to get this done. One flash, one moment, and one shot from ultimate turns it all back in Liquid's favor. The 3 remaining members on the A site want to save, and Naf knows that they're still here.
I mean, just use as a human decoy at this point in time, right? I guess if it works, it works. You got to. But it is just crazy. Again, I know you're going to just hammer on to me about bloody Inferno.
The way that they are entering sight, the front sight smokes, the CT smokes, and then, look, the thing that broke it was Wonderful, just wasn't quite ready for the peak.
Alexi only with that singular smoke. I mean, it will buy him some additional time, but they haven't been holding back from pushing through these smokes, have they? 30 seconds now, smoke on to the boost spot there. Now as that utility does start to muster, does start to march, it's not even going to be the opening for JL. Alexi gets one, but it's just like clockwork, isn't it? There is enough of member here. Okay, Wonderful. Maybe he'll find one. But that smoke surely should go down, keep him at bay. Or do they even have one to block off the coffins? I don't think they do.
Negative.
So he's going to just keep interested. They could actually come in for finally a retake attempt here. But Ultimate, he's deep in CT. He's going to drop him up. And now just leaving that one member at the back of side. Wonderful has crept in, but it's just going to be a matter of timing. Naf, when does he peek? Bit does find it, Mac, as you said, but Naf on the board. Now Bit has to try and clear ultimate here, but all he needs to do is just buy the time. Does find the shot. Naf has to clutch. Naf should be able to find this, but no, he's got no kit. What am I even entertaining here? Of course he's not going to retake. Naf's just going to keep the round, and there's a swing. Okay, Liquid are winning the major.
4 big impact frags from the Nafinator on your screen. Schmolly towards the top of Banana.
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on. Stuck in the corner. Nerds will be mollied off. It's all A-OK until they get tickled by the shrapnel. And it's looking good. This time, it's aggression from Na'Vi, and they're looking to hunt for banana control. Imma, do they expect him still towards the sandbags? And are they allowed to even fight? That incendiary buying extra time, and Alexi, B, and Imma, they were thinking about still going for this one.
You could just see that JL went maybe second too early. Imma on that line. Yeah, you're right. It's getting really claustrophobic for Imma here. He does have Alexi to try and help him out here. But they aren't interested just yet. They still don't have that bomb. A minute left to work with. Ultimate holding the line with their AWP. They can just leave him there for now. Congregate back towards this site. A bit. Nav! He's connected. All of a sudden, maybe we see a little bit of a shift here. Ultimate's going to watch him. He might be able to strangle him. Just hold him here. Keep him interested. They've rotated away. What's happening? Micro mistakes from Na'Vi. They think it's B right now. Imma, he's going to jump up on towards the top of the site, but again, all Ultimate needs to do is just be that singular engagement. Takes him down. Oh, Mac, is it happening?
Imma's face says it all. Wonderful, thought he was safe. And will they go for the hunt? There is plentiful economy in the bank for Liquid to send some members back towards B.
Hold me.
To snatch these rifles away and make the adventure towards overtime ever so pleasant. In they creep. Isolated Na'Vi not playing together at all. It's Imma on top of the sandbags. They soften the fall. An info gain from Alexi with these footsteps coming, tucked in the corner. They want him, they know him. And they are going to be spraying him to the bitter end. Imma still low. 3 points of health in the corner, and it looks like no one's found him.
Nappers, where are you? Support your boy. But just again, Na'Vi's economy is just teetering. I mean, they've got money in the back coffer, so at least they'll have a decent looking buy into round of 23. Yeah. But that's if Liquid convert another. It'll be double digits if they find this.
2 more needed after that, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And Na'Vi fighting for that banana control, this time fully. Molly at the half wall. And Na'Vi isolated here. That smoke will fade, and the T's, they are here and ready to play, but the bomb is going to be spotted, making its way up mid, and things get a little awkward now. CT's on both sides at the bottom of Banana, with Wonderful at the top with that 5-7. The Molly nade combo is beautiful, but they don't know about JL just yet. Flash forward, and MP9 at this range, completely fatal, and he's going to be able to give him a facial with the bullets. Only for the first, but not the second. Twist steadies.
Wonderful alone, no Kevlar, a single 5-7. Bit does find Naf, so maybe there's a chance. Twist needs to clear this. He's got some info. He's found the site, and it's still a 3 versus 2. There is weaponry. There is a kit in the hands of Imma, but they're not going to find anything down mid. Do they take another L? Do they call for another save, knowing that they have finally a decent economic situation into this if they save these weapons? Liquid giving another O, giving it another run. What's the play gonna look like? Twist up at 20. It's quick. Nerds already getting straight into there. He wants to try and take down these members. They're not going to be ready for it. It's all going to be on towards the line. It is awkward. Oh, God. Okay. Finally, there's an opening. There's an entry here for JL. He's got the early information. And the rest of the members are not close enough of Liquid to get anything done. Finally, a man advantage here for Na'Vi.
The conversion is what they need to focus on. Flash is good. Ultimate, though, forced to fight. The molly doesn't spread, though. And those incendiaries, not worth their weight in gold. But Ultimate still allowed to live. Does he have Midas's touch for the round, though? Info gained, and that smoke goes down. But can he inflict the pain that he needs to? There it is, the equalizer as JL falls. And Alexi, oh, he's knocking on the door, but the trade will come through, and the bomb too has yet to be spotted, but it's creeping solo. Shui, what the hell?
No.
They've just handed it on a silver platter. Na'Vi just have to hold this for 40 seconds. Mitch, we're done here.
We absolutely are. Naf would have to pull off the biggest round of his career, but he will not. Na'Vi get 13-10. It's across the line, but they look dejected. They do not look pleased with their performance. They're pretty unmoving as well, aren't they? Ultimate is going to start to try and join them now. He will dive through the smoke nice and early, so he's not going to feel the pressure just yet, but Shuey's still watching over towards the donut. They do get faked out for just a split second. Shuey, great shot, opening up on towards the A main defense. If he can find Wonderful here as well, but instead, he's just going to buy his time falling away. Ultimate rips the head off of Alexi. Nice start so far, and that is going to be the bomb dropped on the middle of the site, but Imma will pick up. Now the underarm flash out. Imma, okay, opening up the site with 3, and he's still alive, still kicking. He'll have to clutch it out himself. Shuey has found 3 as well. But can Imma slow down this round? Take a deep breath and try to bait these 2 into submission. He still has plenty more time left, 40 seconds. And Mac, he's going to go all the way around, but I don't think he's got enough time. So he's going to pull the plug on that one.
That would have been the play. Hindsight 2020. But let's see how his vision is on these 2 CTs. Shuey able to swing on the offline, but it isn't even necessary. Nertz on an off angle himself will just take another name as we traverse into Navi's first gun round. Let's see what they can bring to the table. And let's see what Liquid do, prioritizing that mid control, going straight through the smoke, nades, mollies, going bloody everywhere, damage favoring no one in particular, but Bit gets the space and is ready for the double swing through that smoke.
Early picks, double up. Ultimate, though, able to equalize, bringing it down. Shuey finds another. How have they got away with this? What a response in the middle of the map. Now NAF also dropping Wonderful. It's looking very, very good in the entry here for Team Liquid. Oh, man, a 3v5 on the cards here. Alexi B has to do it all solo. Does have the bomb in hand. Oh, God, NAF. That's your teammate, mate. Ultimate taken down. And now handicapped slightly. Alexi B surely confused, and if he can creep through the temple, maybe he will be expecting a little bit more than a prayer. Shuey is watching, so it should be okay. We can relax. Shuey 7-0.
But he is positive this game, and as you could see in the player cams, mentally, they're all positive as well. But let's see if Navi can make a positive move at mid. They are gaining a whole bunch of space, but won't check the corner. Twist a little whiffy. And unfortunately, this could be a stiff situation to get themselves out of. Smoke towards Donut as Shuey wants blood, wants revenge for his fallen teammate. Imma, however, is going to do it all. Navi with the Eco Mega Lol to get their first round on the board. And navigate around all these cheeky little pistols, then it should be quite easy. But that's it. That's what we need from Liquid to win rounds like this. Proactivity, a dry push, and a surprise that JL never asked for.
So they are trying to bait it out here. Alexi B getting that utility out from the donut. Now Bit also about to take point, but does he park it? It looks like he will. They are still trying to sell this. They're really trying to pull them over. As I said, they do have 3 of them interested, Mac, but Ultimate's going to be able to be on that line. Nert's actually up on the boost. Ultimate now looking back towards Donut. Narrowly misses the flick, but it is one. Alexi now has to try activate. A couple of missed shots here. Wonderful finds it. No, Ultimate, not like this. A leg shot on the Wonderful. Nert's, though, tagging low. This is awkward. Alexi has dropped Nert's. Another missed shot. Ultimate, that's a full mag, my friend. You can't be doing that. Now NAF in the clutch with Shuey. He will rotate around, getting back in towards the donut here, but do they have enough time? Both these members, Mac, they are so low, 20 points of HP between them. But Shuey now will creep. He's got his sneakers on, but can he connect with the shot?
No.
Alexi onto the line, spots the gun barrel. Maybe he can do it. He knows how to hit a shot. Ultimate, watch that one back, mate. 2 points of HP. Now NAF, will he be able to connect onto this one? Drops the smoke to try and keep some interest, but he walks on up. All Alexi needs to do is connect with the techie, but unfortunately he will not find it, and I think NAF, no, you're right, Mac. I don't know if he's got enough time.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh! Half a second.
Head in the hands from Alexi.
Oh, he is so unhappy with that. How's the timing on this? Shuey on the jiggle. Info gained. Choke smoked. Oh, won't disrespect the molly. And JL happy to go through. Minute on the clock. Smoke on short. Molly on the choke will stop Navi from being able to go through, but they'll face, and Dewey in the meanwhile will fall, pushing that smoke, not aware that Bit could still be lurking, and it ain't working for NAF either. This is looking like Navi should be stacking on another, but Liquid thinking about going for the flood, and Bit's at the ready. Imma 2, Riflers reigning supreme on the B side. Nertz though coming in and changing it in his favor. The spam into the cutout, and now it's all on Bit. 2 kills already, 2 more on the agenda. But can he eat it all up? Spots him swinging. Post, but Nertz is just that much better right now. 4 kills on the retake and so much time to stack the 5th on. What was that, a 2v4? Lovely series of events for Nertz, who did have a slow start to the map, but now he is getting warmed up. Shui, 1 for 1. Good info at least on Alexi B's position. And Wonderful looking to lead the charge up the ramp side too. Oh, getting frisky with it. Twisty, unfortunately, going to be put in a rough position. Naf able to at least trade. And the double long setup will lock in B for the moment.
Looks like he is going to start to. This could be massive, Nerds. The timing is all on your shoulders right now, my friend. Up at the window, he spots 1 and a second back of the head too. Now they start to scramble. Now they start to get concerned. And they're just disconnected. Wonderful, still with the bomb inside Cheetah.
This is the
Bit
call.
trying to pick up some space towards Donut.
Bit's going to show himself and hope to draw rotations, allowing some space for Wonderful to either go one way or another. And with 30 on the clock, he can hear that rotation through CT, as well as one going through Banana. And with that, Bit has space to walk right back. And now with 20, that bomb's going down. It's all a ruse, it's all a fake. And Liquid, they've escaped the scene, but need to do a whole bloody U-turn. Naf thinking, what the hell's going on here? And that time is ticking down. Navi looking to rejoin each other.
They're so separated all together, right? It's just a bunch of 1v1s. Naf has found Wonderful in the process. I cannot believe the round has turned on a dime that quickly. I was sure that the control found by Bit was going to afford them with something.
Not spotted yet. Twist up on the platform. Won't allow him to see that shadow coming, but Ultimate again going to find success onto JL once more. And with that, and the info on the AWP's position, they're going to start to speed up on the other side of the map, but that's if they get past Twist. 1 for 1, and Nertz hoping that he's got that helping hand from the side, and that is going to be more than enough. Naf enters in just in time as Shui snatches the last away, but this is going so well, better than anyone's expected for Liquid. Will make their way all the way through. Shui almost connecting there. And a whole kit of util to go for at least one more phase and one more wave. Liquid, the handshake to just play for the retake.
Sometimes you see these 5-on-5s. They haven't yet found the bomb plant though yet. They've still got a little bit of utility in hand to start marching out. But they don't want to give away their positions. All settled now, trying to get in towards the post plant. We've got one on the lurk, which is Bit. But now as that utility does start to rain down, Ima peppered 11 points of HP. Now it starts to really get in. 7, getting awkward. But they've got control. All 5 of Liquid coming from CT. Is it going to work? Naf and Nertz, but Alexi gets it back. Bit finding another. Now Ultimate has to shine. He hits the shots. They will connect. And now it's into the clutch. Alexi up against Ultimate. He's slipped the net. He's gone around. It's an open plan. Will he be able to find the right timing? Find the right line? He's off it. Alexi knows, and there's no time. There was never time, Mac. It was only Alexi, and Navi can get on the board with a second.
So how many gun rounds have Navi won now, Mitch?
0.
Still 0. Either side, this time Liquid
swing round.
Thinking about fighting for that mid control, but Navi not offering the same thoughts. It's a push in through the smoke at Cave, and it's dangerous for Shui, but he's put his life on the line, and it's just chaotic again, but this time JL will get his just desserts.
They just got to be so careful though, don't they, Mac? They lose this round and they are broken economically. JL now finding Ultimate. That's the AWP gone down. And they're not even in a position where they'll likely be able to save just yet. Ima is waiting outside mid. They surely still will look to fight for this, the side of Liquid. They've got the rounds to work with. But again, dropping the knee to this one would make it awkward, would make it challenging. Backside control now secured. Alexi looking to take point here, trying to drop Naf, but Naf will make the round a possibility, keeping them alive for now.
No, it's still alive. And until he's dead, oh, okay. I won't believe anymore. Man's been a bloody key piece of the puzzle here. Naf, still a shot, still a chance, but it's just MP9s. And that time is ticking away. With no kit in play, that makes things incredibly difficult, and even more so with Twist, who is looking for maybe an exit, maybe a little buffer to the economy. We'll get one $600 kill reward, but no 8K and no life to the next. Liquid, eyes on mid. This time, maybe Emma will go out, playing anti, thinking about it. Won't edge the smoke, though. And Twist straight up towards the heavens. Going to be able to find the first one. Flicking for the second, but won't connect. Alexi B answering for one. We're down to the 4v4, but that smoke at the bottom of mid, it's starting to fade. Re-smoke in the right timing, and a molly keeps him at bay. So which way will NAVI opt to take this?
Only thing is, Alexi B taken so low in that exchange right now. Shuey will walk straight into him, resurging back through Cheetah. They will leap. And now they have to try and make their way through this smoke right now. They will be afforded the site. The rotation comes around from Imma very, very late. I don't think they're actually aware of it. They might be able to get this bomb plant free of charge. Wonderful has to wait for the smoke. The timing, it's great. Shuey oversteps his welcome. Gone walkabout. Doesn't know where he's going to be found, but oh, the timing, it's going to be awkward. Imma. Oh, the smoke is there.
Oh, lordy. Looks so good, but the refresh buys some time. Bit shoots back even harder, and just like that, things get even more awkward. Ultimate flicking around, clearing as much as he can. And looking to buy some time for NAF to maybe make this an 8th on the board. Wonderful, picking his moments, picking his timings, but that bomb planted in the open and no kit in play makes this that much harder. Not today, NAF, not today. 7-5, NAVI complete, almost a comeback in the half, not in the lead, but they've got much more of a chance leading into the second. Get to be the defenders, get to be the ones to control the map if possible. But let's see what Liquid have for us. A pistol will make it that much easier. Mitch, how's this one going to go down?
Got no bloody idea, Max, but whatever Liquid are doing, they're doing it fast. They are straight out on towards this side, but Bit will rip the head off of Nert straight down. And now they try to cross, try to get in towards position. It's a trade out accordingly. Back to a 3-on-3 already. Alexi will be tapped down. But they haven't found that bomb plant yet. They're a little bit now hesitant. Wonderful on the flank, trying to hold Shuey in position. And they look like they want to get through here, Mac. They've already crept onto the site. They're not aware of it. Wonderful, though. Will be taken down, getting another JL and Imma, needing to see what they can do here. Alexi also still kicking. Shuey taken low. It's chaos. They're running out of bullets. What? Shuey charging. Still low, and they'll get it done. Liquid hold on.
Holy cow. And understandably so. NAVI going for the force. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, but they want this mid-control, and so far it's going well. That MP7, I question, doesn't work. And just like that, NAVI will now find themselves with a one-man advantage, and not for bloody long. Crispy one out of Shuey. Gets his 16th kill for the game so far.
Jesus. He was AWOL on Inferno, and now he's looking clean with it on Ancient. Now they pick up the pace on towards this side of BMAC. It is equal 4-on-4, but the challenging footing now starts to come through on towards this site retake. If JL can hit the shot, but it will not connect. That smoke will go down, isolating the space. Alexi B tries to make his way in. Imma will find one. Wonderful as well. Oh, it's getting spicy, Mac. Hot under the collar, needing to try and connect with this now as they push on through, but Twist will deny. JL has to be the hero, but with no kit, just the dig. He is going to get in there, see if he can find it. Oh, Shuey's gone in towards that smoke. He loves it. Smoke criminal, looking to do his best Stewie impression. Twist, though, gets dropped. I don't know if he's got the time, though. No, not at all. Just playing the exit. Shuey will take him 17-8. The new captain, and look at him. Stone cold, mewing, in fact.
All right, guns on guns. Let's see if NAVI can get over that hurdle. Oh, the flash is good, but the smoke's so deep. JL given a moment, but he won't take the chance. Oh, Alexi, him and Wonderful. Things getting harder for both of them, and they are not playing together. It'll boil to a timing. Spray is good, but he won't finish the job onto Shuey.
Shuey's still so confident to even be firing a couple of warning shots back through that smoke, but ultimate, yeah, he's ready for it. The right-eye peak is beautiful. That is a 3 versus 5, Mac. Looking like it may very well be 11 here for Liquid.
Shadow still seen. And Alexi knows. But we'll just stick his own nose where it may not belong, back towards the spawn, but this time, Crosshair trained on the right position.
Pulling the rotate, though. It's going to be B. Going to be smoked off. Wonderful.
Oh, the timing. Nerds. He slipped through. And the CT's thinking about maybe going for the save already. Wonderful. Reacting 3v3. But there's just no time for them to retake map control or poise themselves for a retake. So that will be 11 Mitch and 3 weapons looking to be carried by NAVI into the next. And what's the call out of Shuey?
Yeah. Just about to say quickly, just the difference in emotion across the 2 desks. Boy, all right. Liquid. It's going to be a quick play, Mac. Straight through it. Going immediately into the flames. They are going to be worse off for it, but Alexi and JL, okay, here we go. A couple of quick kills. Shuey does manage to get 1 back, but it's a 2-on-5, and you almost wonder what the exit strategy is here. They are going to be able to get control on towards the site. Wonderful. Able to deny. And now NAF also taken. So the pause is great for NAVI. They go for the quick call, as you mentioned it. What was it going to be from Shuey? It's wrong. That's the answer.
And with that round 1, there is a chance to get back into the game. There's not a lot of room for any fumbles. Flash forward, Imma peeking and maybe even hearing things happening towards the A site. Will traverse to Donut, Bit joining the fray. And Wonderful still posted. He might even go for more flashes in. A chance, a shot connecting, but not getting the kill contracted. And he'll get another as well. Bomb seen, in comes the rotations, but it's about what everyone else can do. Wonderful finding 2. And Imma, missed opportunity on the smoke fade.
Great stuff from Nerds, able to break in towards the site, makes it doable now, 3 versus 3. Molotov going a little bit too deep, a warning shot through the smoke. It's all going to be eyes onto that flank from Alexi B, the captain, trying to put some pep in his step of the boys. It's a round that they desperately need here, Mac. A HE into Donut. They're out on towards the side here, but they are just chilling in the corner. Just outside the temple. JL finds 1, make it 2. All left onto Ultimate. Is he going to be able to open up the bank account? A shot missed. We've seen a few not connecting from here. No! Ultimate, not like this. Onto the defuse now. It's the 10-second stick, and I think he just has to leave it. I think he just has to let it go.
That's
Ultimate,
Ghost.
my God. We want to rely on you so badly, but he gives NAVI a chance.
But they still need to keep these rounds pumping in their favor. And Liquid this time, they want to go blow for blow at mid. Flashes forward, players in. And Alexi, on the off angle, just locks onto the sound and takes down his opponent. Cubby Molly's at the ready. Nowhere for JL to stand, and a smoke at short. It will just be down to Wonderful and how he deals with the pump and the pop in through this smoke. He's done well for the first, but not quite the second. It's JL to try and save the day over the flames, but it's 1 for 1s. And the flames, spray ain't connecting long enough, but it will buy time for the rotation. No way. Going forward, Alexi had to go for the reload, but he didn't have a helping hand, and now we're down to the 2v2. It's anyone's game.
Nerds really making this round doable now for the side of Liquid. They have to find this Im and Bit. Naf takes down Bit, the AWP in tow. It has to be Imma. Is he going to be able to find this position? Tap onto the bomb. He might actually look to stick it, Mac. He's looking to stick the whole thing. Naf, will he be able to connect with a shot? Of course he will. Map, series, qualification, group stage, Wicked Wednesday point. I think they are going to be making their way over towards that side of A, and the pressure really does start to amount. They walk into main. It will be NAF. They've been able to at least slow the pace, but 30 seconds, it is definitely going to be an A-site lean.
Bit about to get tested. Twist, trying to make a noise and sell a little fake too. But Alexi, he knows more than that. He knows better. And he may want to send JL back to the A site soon. Bit falling. The A site's open for business. And NAVI are crumbling. Only 2 players remain to keep the dream alive. And JL had a knife out. That's it. That's done. NAF locks it in. And Liquid make it happen on the 3rd, on Ancient. They will be going to the arena. And Shuey against all odds coming in, the bounce back from Bucharest to make it to the playoffs.